Hi folks, thanks for joining the channel, and first of all I just want to apologize for the long delay in getting a new show to you. I've had some kind of difficulties with finding time for writing new content and actually figuring out that content itself. Hopefully going to rectify that this weekend now. But for tonight, I just want to go over this a question that somebody posed yesterday about how you work with syllables within Synthesizer-V, and in particular, splitting up words over different pitches. So that's what I want to cover tonight. It's a super quick demo of the way that I work, and I think it's a very quick way to work. It's not the only way, I will say that, but I'm going to show you my way anyway. So let's just bring up Synthesizer-V here, and I'm just going to get rid of me because you don't need to see me. There we go. Okay, so within Synthesizer-V, there are two modifiers, I guess, that you need to know about, and they are the plus and the minus. So it's a plus symbol and a minus symbol. And what they do is they allow you to split up words and syllables into different notes. What it is the plus will split a word into individual syllables, and it will detect the syllables automatically. So if you have a word like breakfast, for instance, Synthesizer-V automatically knows that that's two syllables, brek and fast, and so it will know where to make the change. You just have to tell it that it needs to make the change by using a plus. And the other way is to split one syllable into multiple notes. So you might do that for a grace note or any other kind of ornament, I guess, musically. And for that you use the minus. So I'm going to show you what I mean by with a couple of examples. Let's just use that word breakfast for a moment, and we're going to split that up. So let's say we want just go breakfast. So we got two notes and we got two syllables. So the way that I would do that is I would write my notes in. I generally kind of sing generally in my head because I'm not a singer, and kind of figure out what my rhythm's going to be as I'm putting in these notes, similar to the way you would work in your DAW probably with the piano roll. You can right click and say insert lyrics, or you may have a keyboard shortcut set up there too, and that brings up the insert lyrics dialog. Now, so we got two notes there, and I want to make that into a two-syllable word, breakfast. So what I would do is type in the breakfast, and then a space after it, and then a plus. And then Synthesizer-V will automatically know that it needs to make a break after that first syllable. And there you go. So it's made it into breakfast. Breakfast! Okay, so now what happens if we want to split a single syllable into multiple notes? Well, since we already have part of our word already done, what we're going to do is start from there. And basically to split it, you just go to wherever the kind of division that you want to split it at, right click and say split note. And that will automatically do that. So now you can see that it's automatically put in a minus on that where that split is. So now if we change the pitch of that, it's going to split that second syllable into those two notes automatically. Breakfast. Okay. Now if you wanted instead to say breakfast, you could do that. So we right click on that again. We go back into insert lyrics, and basically all I would need to do is change the plus and the minus around. So we start with a minus, space, and then a plus, and then we have this. Oops. Breakfast! It doesn't really like that, does it? Let's just make that breakfast. Breakfast! Okay? Breakfast! So you can hear the difference between that and the other way we had it, which was
breakfast.
Okay, so it automatically does those for you, and you can either do those as you're going along, or you can split it after the fact. Now, technically, if you have a full word on a single note, so if you want your breakfast on one pitch, there's no reason why you couldn't just have that as one note blob there, and it would automatically split it kind of halfway for the syllables there.
Breakfast.
Okay, and now if you split that, it won't kind of really know what to do. Okay, so this is where you need to change. So you would want to change this to the plus. Okay.
Breakfast.
And then you can change the pitch. If you just left it as the minus, it wouldn't really know what to do, because it would just see the first half of breakfast and think that you want to split that single syllable into two.
Break.
Okay, and then it ignores the fast bit, right? So you need to make sure you have a plus somewhere in order to get that second syllable if your pitch changes. Personally, I've found that if I have just, even if I'm working on the same pitch, I would still split that myself, because that way you have more control over the speed, the actual timing of those individual syllables. You can change the length of each phoneme in the note properties. Okay, so when you create a word, you get all the phonemes in the note properties, and you can change their length and also their strength. But it works as a percentage, and it's so you have less control than if you were to split that by note divisions and do it that way. I can make it
Breakfast.
or I can make it.
Breakfast.
Okay, so you can split it any way you want. So that's a good kind of way to do it, I think. So that basically covers the way that I would do it. There are other ways, and certainly you can add ornaments in a kind of semi-automatic way. So I could select both those and go up to here and say ornament selected notes.
Breakfast. Breakfast.
Okay, so it split the note automatically, or you can, like I say, you can split it yourself. I can split this. I can, this thing can go all over the place. Oops.
Breakfast. Breakfast.
Okay, so you can split it any way you want. So that's basically it. That's all I wanted to cover. There are other tools in there to help you kind of put your notes exactly where you want to. But this was just a super simple thing for those who have either not used Synthesizer-V yet, or only on a kind of very basic level and aren't familiar with how you split up notes. If you have a technique that you use that's different to this and you think is awesome, by all means leave a note in the comments with how you do it. It's all education for us all, and it's great to know alternative ways of working so that you can figure out the best way for you to work. And I'm more than happy for people to share their way if it's different from this, how you split notes. And that's it. Thanks for watching, and hope you got something out of it. And like I say, some new content hopefully coming before the end of the weekend, and it actually won't be Synthesizer-V based either. It will be in your DAW, and it will be about guitars. Whoops, what did I say? Thanks, and enjoy the rest of your day.